Good evening, everyone. I would like to welcome each and every one of you for Mental Health Webinar Series 2020-2024. Today, we are on session 1590, no, 590 something, 94 on topic good ego versus bad ego with our honorable resource person, Dr. Venugopal sir. I would like to welcome you, sir. Then I would like to welcome all other organizers, participants, and coordinating team members on behalf of the American College Madurai in association with Elopan Counseling Center Chennai and Tech and Positive Mental Health Practitioner Association Andhra Pradesh. Now, a short intro about today's resource person, Venugopal sir. He is living in USA and he has academic qualification like MBBS, MD, MRCP, ABIM, American Board of International Medicine from India, United Kingdom, and USA. He has been practicing medicine for more than 45 years, has been trainer and teacher for more than 35 years, has done more than 100 webinars on more than different topics of behavioral science. With that short intro, I would like to hand the session to you, sir. Happy to have you, sir. The floor is yours.
Okay. Good evening, friends.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, now I request you all to keep your mic muted. I'm thankful to the organizers and the sponsors of these mental health webinars for giving me this opportunity to share my knowledge in this forum. During the presentation, this talk will last for 40 to 50 minutes. During this presentation, I request you not to post or any questions in the chat box and no other comments also, because that will be a distraction for everybody. Every time the chat box or message comes, that will be a distraction for the speaker as well as for others. And to make the session more interesting and lively, we will have an interaction through the chat box when I post some questions. When I ask some simple questions, I request you to respond using a single alphabet. When I ask you, is it yes or no, I would like you to put Y or N. If you agree or disagree, I would like you to put A or D, so that we will have that interaction through the chat box. Then after I finish my presentation, definitely we will have verbal interaction. That time you can unmute and you can ask any questions or you can share your own thoughts. Is everything clear? If it is clear, in the chat box put C. I want to make sure that our communication, there is no communication failure. Is it clear? If it is clear, put C. Yes, Kumarji, thank you. Okay, good. Let me start with the first slide. Good ego versus bad ego. Before this presentation, I contacted 5 or 6 people and I asked them, do you know what is good ego, what is bad ego? Most of them told me they don't. So the very same question, do you know the difference between good ego and bad ego? If you don't know, put N in the chat box. Just a type in alphabet, N. Thank you, Ms. Pinky Kumari. N. Because that one actually makes me feel, in a way, good for choosing this topic. There's no point in sharing something which everybody knows. If I share something which many people they don't know, yes, they'll be gaining some new information, new knowledge. This is my own personal mission. I am retired now. My mission is to boost the holistic health of the public through webinars by donating my time, knowledge, and skills. The reason for coming up with my mission statement is, in the near past, some people are asking me, hey, how much do you make by giving all these webinars? How much money? I said, I don't make any money. They said, oh, YouTube, you are uploading them, so you must be getting a lot of money. I said, no. And some people are not willing to believe me. They think that I am giving these talks with a motive to make money. So that is why I thought of putting this mission statement. This is an act of charity. I'm giving back to the community whatever I gain from the society. Purpose of this webinar, help you know what is good ego, know what is bad ego, know how to kill bad ego, and how to grow good ego. This webinar, Navinji, somebody has unmuted. This webinar is based on equity, facts, experience, my own personal experience and professional experience. And my professional experience, I have medical qualifications in modern medicine. I graduated in 1974. So I've been practicing medicine for more than 50 years. And I have professional qualification in behavioral science. And I am a behavioral scientist since 1994. So whatever I have learned from my professional experience, real life stories I'll be sharing during the presentation. Quotations. Reading and collecting quotations is one of my favorite hobbies. I have been doing it since 1980. I have a collection of more than 40,000 quotations in my gallery. And lastly, T stands for thoughts. Thinking is, again, one of my favorite hobbies. Whenever I get free time, I think. And I question many things. I have a skeptical mind. So I'll be sharing some of my thoughts also. There are many books on ego. I'm going to display few titles. Ego. Ego is the enemy, and lose your ego. Definition of ego. First, we must know, we must have a crystal clear understanding about the term ego. Others, many people, they use, oh, he has a big ego. That ego. But they don't even know what exactly is ego. So here's the definition of ego. Your opinion about yourself. Your feeling of your own importance and ability. Your own sense of self-esteem and self-worth. So people with low self-esteem, poor self-esteem, or poor self-worth, they will have a low ego, deflated ego. But if they have exaggerated sense of self-esteem or self-worth, they will have a big ego. Is this clear? If it is clear, in the chat box, put C. I want to make sure there is no communication failure. Okay, Abaji, thank you. Because I try to make it as simple as possible. More than 70% of the material you are going to hear from this session, they are not from any textbook. I am not a speaker who simply copies and pastes material from other books. Ego is not something you are born with. It is something you acquire from the school of life. Everyone's journey is unique. Everyone's ego will be different. Ego is the software which controls your personality. You look at a 2-year-old kid or a 5-year-old kid, they don't have any ego. They don't have any ego. If they make mistakes, they don't feel ashamed. They don't feel embarrassed. And they don't have any guilt feelings. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. The children, Rajkumarji, they don't have any ego. Ego is subsequently, they acquire that from the school of life, from the interaction from adults, parents. They unintentionally inject ego. Teachers, then friends. Gradually, oh, he is dark. Oh, okay. So they feel that shame. Or he is a lot of money. He is rich. Okay. They associate, okay, material success, wealth. That is a sign of success. Then the ego. If they don't have the money, their ego gets deflated. So the ego is something acquired from the school of life. Ego problems are endemic in every walk of life. I have put the name and what she is, all these things, because from the feedback, based on the feedback from one of the attendees, just a few months back. In the past, I used to put the Linda of the name, that's all. Then he told me, hey, doctor, that is we would like to know something more about that person. What was that person's job? Is that person alive? And a picture. Yes, I'm open-minded. I listened to that gentleman's that suggestion, constructive suggestions. That is why I'm putting the picture, the date of birth, and the profession. Do you like it? If you like it, put L in the chat box. Do you like my putting the more information about the yes, Archanaji, more information? Because I'm open-minded. Any kind of feedback which is constructive, I accept it. I don't let my ego come in the way. Oh, who is he to suggest this one? I know what to do. I know how to do it. No. Three signs of good ego. Self-awareness. Many people talk about self-awareness. I will explain that one. Significant number of people, I use the word significant, not all. Significant number of people, they are aware of their weaknesses only. They are not aware of their strength. And again, another significant number of people only about their strength, not weaknesses. When they are aware of only their strengths, then they become overconfident. And they are unaware of their weaknesses. Only when they are aware of their weaknesses, they will become timid. They will be diffident. So that is why self-awareness means aware of your strengths as well as weaknesses. That is the reason I put that as one of the signs. Once you are aware, then you become self-confidence. Naveenji, somebody has unmuted. So, a balanced view, then self-confidence. If you don't have self-confidence, and obviously, you won't have a good ego. A person with a good ego will have self-confidence. Is this clear? If it is clear, put C. Thank you, Jyoti Kumar ji. Okay, Sinai ji. Thank you. Musamli ji. Thank you. And most important is self-respect. That self-respect comes only when you have self-confidence. If you don't have self-confidence, you won't have any self-respect. Okay, thank you, Alexi ji. Yeah. Okay, self-awareness, self-confidence, and self-respect. Dhirubhai Ambani, he was a 10th grader. He didn't go to college. He didn't have any MBA qualification. But he learned a lot from the school of life. And his own words, the most important external environment is the government of India. You have to sell your ideas to the government. Selling the idea is the most important thing. And for that, I will meet anybody in the government. I'm willing to salam anyone. One thing you won't find in me, that is an ego. Reliance Industries, the founder, is secret behind his success. The same way I find this Mukesh Ambani also, his body language, if you watch, I haven't seen him displaying any kind of arrogance. Do you agree? If you agree, put yay. Pandya to everyone. Yeah, thank you. I haven't seen him displaying any arrogance. It's body language. Simple person. And somebody may say that, oh, he spent 1,000 crores for the wedding of that one. That is totally different. That is different from the displaying. That one, the positive aspect also, because of that, yeah, plenty of people, they were able to, employees, workers, they were able to make money. It the benefit for the public also. Albert Einstein's simplified equation. Ego equals 1 divided by knowledge. More the knowledge, lesser the ego. Lesser the knowledge, more the ego. You know, that is you must have heard the expression. Empty drums make lot of noise. People with a very scant knowledge, they are very loud. And the people who are very, very knowledgeable, they don't speak a lot. So that is what it is. Depending upon the amount of knowledge, there is inverse relationship. More knowledge, the ego will be low. Less knowledge, ego will be high. Naveenji, somebody has unmuted. Greed, jealousy, hate, anger, and fear are manifestations of bad ego. Just look at the greed. People with a low self-esteem always want to compensate, or low self-worth. Money, so that they say, okay, others will recognize me. Now I'll be. So that is a sign of bad ego. Then jealousy. Oh, jealous about somebody else's success. And you know that is some guys, if a girl with his love offer, the girl, okay, declines. They go and throw acid on the face. That is because of jealousy. Do you agree? A. If you agree, put A in the chat box. These are all acts of jealousy and the hate also. Some people always have a hate towards others because they are very successful. Hatred again. Thank you, Pandimani ji. Anger, short-temperedness. and fear, everything. They're all manifestations of bad ego. 6 traits of bad ego. I told you these are all not from any single textbook. My hobby is thinking. Superiority complex. I'm sure that you must have heard this expression. So he has got a big superiority complex. Where does it come from? Because of there are some educational qualifications. Oh, I have MBA from IAM. I have the BTech from IIT. I have MD from All India Institute of Medical Sciences. I have seen some guys, they display, when they put their qualifications, MD, within parentheses, they put AIMS. Superiority complex. I know our attitude. Yes, thank you. And superiority means I'm different. Hey, what are you? You are a school dropout. You are illiterate. I have a lot of qualifications. That's superiority complex. In every interaction, they display that one. I am okay. You are not okay mindset. You must have read, some of you might have read that book. I am okay. You are okay. I'm perfect. I know everything. You are not perfect. You don't know anything. That kind of an attitude comes from line of bad ego. Flattery-seeking mindset. Oh, they always surround themselves with this sycophants. You know, some politicians, without mentioning them, they walk with some few guys, chamchas. They call chamchas. Or in Tamil, they say kaka pidikkaravanga. They always love the company of people. Kaka pidikkaravanga. Flattery. Yeah. That one makes them feel good. Unna mari yaar irukanga? Unna mari irukanga? Neenga ha ha oho. All these flattery, they love. Fault-finding mentality, always trying to blame others. If a person, you see them blaming others, that is a sign of bad ego. Any work you do, small, trivial mistakes, not complimenting, fault-finding attitude. Intolerance to criticism.
Sir, but fault-finding attitude, they think they are superior.
Just a minute. At the end, my dear friend,
Yes,
we can have the discussion after the presentation. Okay. Intolerance to criticism, because otherwise we'll be totally derailed from the whole presentation. Intolerance to criticism. And lastly, CMOM syndrome, coined by me. You won't find it in any book. Closed mind, open mouth. Such people, they are poor listeners. Closed mind, always open mouth. They talk. They don't listen. You'll find it very frustrating when you interact with these people. Admitting ignorance, owning mistakes, and expressing gratitude are hard for bad ego. Very commonly seen among teachers. If a student asks a question and if they don't know the answer, they get angry. And they may try to shut that. No, say, just listen to me. Stop asking stupid questions. And soon that intellectual curiosity of the students are killed. That is what is happening in the formal education. A significant number, I use the word significant number, not all. Significant number of teachers, they have chosen the profession not out of passion. They have chosen it because of the comfortable lifestyle and money. Lifestyle means 5 days a week, 2 to 3 months of vacation. And when they come back from the school, their children are also back. And good salary and working hours in a week, maybe just 15 hours they have to teach. And I have seen, because I myself, I'm just a minute. Navinji, please mute. Be very vigilant. Very vigilant. Yeah. And I started my career as a teacher in the medical college. And I've seen my own friends, colleagues, significant number of them. Classes from 10:30 to 12, they won't be punctual. They will come only around 11 o'clock. Just cursory. So that is what I know. And I am a guest faculty in more than a dozen B.Ed colleges in India. So I know that what I'm talking is based on my own first-hand knowledge and experience. They won't admit ignorance. I was able to get very good, what you call, and earn a reputation. If a student asks a question, if I don't know the answer, I say, that's a good question. I'm sorry, I don't know the answer. I will look up and I will tell you what it is. And because of that, the students, they love me. Because many teachers, they are in the illusion that if you admit ignorance, that is a sign of weakness. No, admitting ignorance is a sign of strength. Do you agree? If you agree, put A in the chat box. And over a period of time, that is my credibility. Because students, they go, okay, if Reddy sir, they used to call me Reddy sir. If Reddy sir doesn't know something, he will say he doesn't know. He won't bluff. He won't bluff. He won't give misinformation. That matters a lot. Credibility. One should never lose credibility. So admitting ignorance and accepting mistakes. If I make a mistake, yeah. We are prone to make mistakes. Then yeah, I'm sorry. It was my fault. That one again will boost your image. And that is a sign of good ego. Gratitude, being thankful, grateful. I'm going to show you subsequently another slide of a very, very important personality who is very humble, has very strong, good ego. Keep up with the Jonases is bad ego. Do you know what this one? If you don't know, put N. I will explain that one. I will explain what it is. Okay, Musamuliji Kumarji. Okay, that is okay. Thank you, Swadiji. This is the way I know what you know and what you don't know. Jonases, that is an idiom, English idiom. What it means is that is a people trying to impress others, and they try to so that their social status also is good. For example, some people, when their neighbor buys a Honda car, and if they have only the Maruti car, okay, to keep up with the Jonases, they will also somehow, even if they cannot afford to, they borrow money and they buy a Honda car. So yes, I can also afford to. And the women also, if another neighbor or relative buys a diamond necklace, okay, this woman also would want that diamond necklace. And children are sent to that school, very expensive. The private school, okay, my child also, I will send to that school. That is keeping up with the Jonases. Is this now crystal clear, understood? That's very common. If it is understood crystal clear, put CC in the chat box. Keeping up with the Jonases. Thank you, Pinky Kumarji. So, that is something which I don't do. My dear friends, I'm a person, I walk the talk. I'm a doctor, you know, in USA, the doctors make very good income. The income of a doctor is very good. And right from the beginning, many of my friends after the residency, when they started making money, immediately, they didn't like their own old car. The car, there was no problem with that car. They immediately went and bought BMW, Mercedes, and they wanted a big house, some 5,000 square foot. And again, with a swimming pool. And some guys, even they don't even know how to swim. I'm not kidding. They don't know how to swim, and they have a house with a swimming pool. No, I didn't buy the high pricey cars. Most of the time, I buy a used or second-hand car, and I have only a used Toyota Camry car all along. And I didn't even buy a house. I'm staying in an apartment. Even after being in this country for more than 30 years, practicing medicine. No, I don't want to show off. I know what my self-worth is. I don't want somebody else to say, oh, he's rich, oh, all those things, show off and everything. No. So that is what it is. Discrimination on the basis of color, race, nationality, etc. are manifestations of bad ego. And in India, discrimination on the basis of caste. The caste, that is why, again, they are coming with the caste census, caste division, divide the people. It is the caste is a big divider. And here, the color, when I started working in this hospital, it is a federal government hospital. I joined that hospital in 2015, and the nurse in my team, a white woman. And a couple of days after I joined, she asked me, do you have any children, Dr. Reddiar? I said, yeah, we have a son. Then the next question was, is he also dark like you? Can you believe it? Is he also dark like you? And subsequently, she gave me a lot of the trouble because of her, that discriminatory attitude towards the color. Yes, oh my God, I had to subsequently file a case and fight against the management. And another occasion when I asked her to give the flu shot and the pneumonia shot, and she said, no, you cannot give both shots on the same day, just on another day. She was a nurse. And I said, no, you can give both shots, only you have to give it on 2 different arms. Then her comment was, this is not India. This is not India. Discrimination on the basis of nationality. I had a tough time. And my supervisor was also a racist. Then I had to file 5 cases against the management and my team. They all ganged up. 72 people. The chain of command. Then other committees. I had to fight. I didn't give up. I didn't give in. And I won all the 5 cases in the federal court. I won. It took 7 years of legal battle. What I'm saying is, point is, discrimination is rampant. Now also, the Kamala Harris, she is the presidential nominee already. The opponent has started making comments about her nationality, her race, her color. Are you aware? If you are aware, put A. If you are aware, put A. Yes, this country, many people think that, oh, USA, there is democracy, there is equal opportunity. Bullshit. Bullshit is a very common expression in USA. It is not a vulgar word. The other day, even Netanyahu or somebody said that, okay, the Biden is bullshitting. So, bullshit. Nothing. It is there. And that displays in their interactions bad ego. The operands behind bad ego, qualifications. People with the postgrad qualifications. Oh, I have PhD. Okay, then their ego gets inflated. PhD, I have seen some people with the PhD so arrogant. And in USA, they say PhD, the expansion of PhD is permanent head damage. MBA, they say MBA is mediocre but arrogant. So, okay, thank you, Athinaji. That is the qualifications. And some people, okay, I got IIT from. The same way, one chief minister, I am not mentioning his name, but you know, he was asking the qualifications of the prime minister. He was frequently asking about the qualification of Modi. What is his qualification? What is his qualification? Because he's arrogant, because he has got a qualification from some IIT or somewhere. And he thinks that is okay. Superiority complex. I am better than this Modi, who doesn't have a qualification like what I have. Position, power. Okay, now how am I? Oh, I am the director. I am the head of the department. And some of my seen, that is, people when they become the professor and HOD, their attitude changes. Oh, now they become arrogant. Okay. Yes, Jyoti Mukherjee, more than the real education, it is not the education which makes you humble. It is the way parenting. Most important thing is parenting. If the parents have inflated ego, the children also imitate that one. And I'm going to give a talk this Thursday on monkey see, monkey do. That is about the parenting, role modeling. It has nothing to do with just education. Education won't make everybody humble. Wealth, oh, again. Okay, I have so many crores of rupees and I have this asset, that house, everything. You can make people egoistic and egotistic. And accomplishments, oh, okay. I'm first rank holder and I have Padma Bhushan and I'm everything, all these accomplishments. Again, they brag a lot. You must have seen some people always bragging about their accomplishments and displaying that one also. The title Padma Shri, and some people, and they become the Lions Club membership, and then they put lion, pitch money. They add that lion before that one, or Rotarian, that position. Caste, okay, upper caste people, some people always display that arrogance. Not all upper caste people. Believe me, I am not a person who generalizes. Physical attributes, okay. Skin color, that is where the ego, that is why all these fair and lovely creams, millions of people buy. That is a big business because of that inferiority feelings, that the ego is depending on the color. The women, my dear friends, stop. Stop. The color has nothing to do with your personality, nothing to do with success. For example, Mayavadi, dark colored. Mamata Banerjee is dark colored. Amitabh Bachchan, dark colored. Rajinikanth, dark colored. Kamal Hassan is fair skinned. Who is the highly successful actor? Rajinikanth or Kamal Hassan? Color has nothing to do with Vijaykanth, dark colored. So this is something, everything, the parents, society, they have put that one. Obama, dark colored. How to kill bad ego? Recognize your weaknesses also. How do you recognize your weaknesses? If you are open-minded, you can even sometimes you solicit others. Hey, tell me, what should I focus? What are the things you think that I should get rid of? And if you are really open-minded, they will give you the feedback. That's what I do. After every talk, I ask some of my friends, oh, yesterday you were there. Can you tell me, how can I make the presentation better? Better. And that is when one person told me, hey, in the beginning, I used to show the slides. It is in English. So I will remain silent because I know that you can read. So why should I read it? Then one person told me, hey, sometimes we may be driving and obviously we are not going to see the screen. So please read that one. And some people say that, okay, that is, it will be hard to read the slides. So why don't you read it out? So that feedback, open to that one. So that is a sign of weakness. That presentation has got a weakness, a flaw. I fix that one. So be aware of your weaknesses also. I'm giving only one example. There are many. Naveenji, please mute. Where is our Naveenji? Okay, he is the co-host. Naveenji, be there. Immediately mute. Take the company of egoless people. How do you identify a person, whether that person is egoless? Do you know how to? If you don't know, put N. If you don't know, put N. I will explain. Okay, Swadiji, no. It is very simple. If a person admits a mistake, oh, I'm sorry, I should not have done it that way. Or I say, oh, that is my mistake. I'm sorry. Egoless person. And if a person immediately thanks somebody, if you have helped them, oh, thank you. So it is great. And if he even goes or she goes and tells others also, oh, that person, that Pandimani sir, he helped me. When I asked for, he has really this one. Expressing gratitude, admitting mistakes, and admitting ignorance. I don't know. And trying to learn something from others. Say, could you please teach me? Could you please tell me? Without letting the ego come in the way. These are the signs of admitting ignorance, accepting mistakes, expressing gratitude. If you find that one, as that person as the egoless person. Is this clear? Simple? If it is clear, put C, the chat box. Because I'm trying to help you. Because that is what I do. Okay, thank you. Identify egoless people and seek their company. Satya Sai Baba's words, I want peace. I is ego. Want is desire. Remove ego and desire and you have peace. And Satya Sai Baba, he didn't go to any college. Whatever wisdom he gained from the school of life. When ego is lost, limit is lost. You become infinite, kind, beautiful. Harbhajan Singh Yogi. He was in the USA. What does it mean? Because when you have inflated ego, it becomes a fence around you. That ego is a fence around you. Others won't be able to come in because you have created a barrier. And you are also not able to go out because you are surrounded by a barrier. When there is no barrier, yes, others will approach you. You can also meet other people. Is this clear? Do you agree? If you agree, put A. So the ego creates a big wall, Swadiji. It erects a wall. That's not good. And I'm going to show you the picture of a personality who didn't have any ego. He never created any wall. Very humble, and he led a simple life. In spite of the fact he accomplished a lot in his life. Accomplished a lot. Who is that personality? You are going to see. APJ Abdul Kalam, People's President of India. Look at the children. They are all vying with each other. Look at the expression. Everything, genuine love, kindness. And he is a person who was awarded Bharat Ratna Award, called the Missile Man. Accomplishments a lot in his life. But ego is zero. Do you agree? Do you agree with this one about APJ Abdul Kalam? And his birthday, that is, okay, thank you, Pingiji. His birthday, October 15th, that one, India celebrates that as the World Students' Day. He is a person who was able to motivate, inspire millions of youngsters, youth. So we can learn a lot of lessons from such personalities. And Rajinikanth dedicates Dada Saheb Phalke Award to Bengaluru bus driver friend. He identified my acting talents. That is Raj Bahadur, his friend. Raj Bahadur. Look at the body language. The hand over the shoulder, each one. Very comfortable. And because of that friend who was his bus driver, he identified his acting talents. He encouraged him. He motivated him. So he is always grateful, even after becoming highly successful, Padma Vibhushan and everything. Rajinikanth, in another this one I read that is once a year he goes to that friend's house and he sleeps there. He sleeps there. In his house, he's in a small apartment or somewhere. So that kind of background, humility. And my dear friends, you must know, remember this one. Rajinikanth is the only actor who didn't endorse any products like the soft drinks, junk foods, Pepsi, Coke, or snacks. I think we could have easily made crores of rupees. That is what many celebrities do. Many celebrities do. They endorse, they get 10 crores, 20 crores. No greed, nothing. For me, he is a role model. If you learn how to make fun of yourself, your ego will go down. That is self-deprecating jokes. If you laugh at yourself. Egotistic professionals, doctors. Not all doctors. There are some doctors, I know, I'm in the medical profession. They think they are that God complex. Okay, I can save your life. And people say that you are like a God. Oh, then their ego goes up. Politicians, yeah. Oh, I will give you that tragedy. Okay, 2 lakhs for that family, or 5 lakhs for that family, as if the money is coming from their own pocket. Then that God complex. Egotistic. Judges again, yeah, your future, your life, everything is in my hands. Some judges, so egotistic. Teachers, yes, I told you earlier. Then artists, actors. Especially in Bollywood, Rajesh Khanna, he developed a highly egotistic, that one is fall because of that egotistic attitude. You know, this guy, he's a fugitive. There are many cases, even rape charges, and he has gone to an Ecuador and he has built his own empire in the Hindu nation. And look at the display. That is egotism. Lord Shiva and Lord Muruga. I don't know how many of you know this story. Shiva is sitting in front of Lord Muruga with their hands folded. When Muruga wanted to know the meaning of the Pranava mantra, Om, he asked Brahma. He was not satisfied with the explanation. He asked Shiva. He was not satisfied with that explanation. Then when Shiva asked him, do you know the meaning? He said, yes. Then tell me, what is the meaning? Then he said, okay, if you are willing to accept me as your guru and become my disciple, I will teach you. So Shiva, without any ego, immediately, yes, I accept you as my guru. Ego does not kill you. It makes you lonely, which is even worse. People with an egotistic attitude, they will isolate, they will alienate others. Other people won't like their company. They will avoid them in the old age. In the old age, listen to me carefully. In the old age, millions of people, their children are away. They are living in India. And because of the ego and all those things, no friends. They feel lonely and miserable. Navinji, please mute the microphone of that one. Upcoming talks this Thursday, Monkey See, Monkey Do. That is about the role modeling. Then emotional gridlock, the same Zoom link. Now, thank you for joining this webinar. Any questions or comments? We have 9 minutes. That one. Okay. Go ahead. You can raise your hand and I will call you. And be brief. Okay, Rajkumar ji. Okay, you are saying that. Oh, very good presentation. Okay. Thank you. If you enjoyed this session, that is because I preach what I practice. Okay, Kusumji, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for such a wonderful session. And it's very knowledge. You have given us so much knowledge too. But I want to ask one question that one student, he is very humble, actually. He always gives thanks and understand all things also. Then also facing very problem. So what
I'm
to
sorry.
do?
I'm sorry. Somebody because they unmuted. It was a distraction, noise. Could you please, one student is humble, then what did you say?
He is understanding everything but facing so many problems. Actually, he is asking to me that what to do when people are uh, uh, doing false things for you. They are saying they are depleting you. They are just gossiping about you, but you are doing best for them, but they are not understanding. They are not taking you as a blessing or as a good person. So what to do for that?
Okay, I got it.
them?
Gunji, I would like you to watch some of my videos where I have given a talk on criticism, then blaming, because you cannot, I repeat, you cannot make everybody like you. People may not like you for different reasons. And some people, they make all false allegations. I have gone through that in my life. Even sexual harassment complaint was filed against me, and physical abuse complaint. Everything solicited by my supervisor. You cannot stop. You cannot prevent that one. But your character is under your control. If you are an honest person, it is nobody can. Integrity, everything. And ignore. If you are trying everybody to like you, everybody to say something nice, positive about you, then life will be hell. Don't put the key to happiness in somebody else's pocket. Don't put the key to happiness in somebody else's pocket. Then your life will be miserable. I think that you have understood that one. Thank you. Anybody else? Anybody else?
Sir. Thank you, sir.
Anybody else? Question? Thank you, Devi Priyaji. Yeah. On this topic, I can talk for 10 hours. I have that much material collected over a period of so many years. And numerous other real life stories also I have. And because of want of time, everything I have shared only maybe 10 or 15% of whatever I know about good ego and bad ego. And is everything crystal clear now about the ego, good ego, bad ego? If everything is crystal clear, put CC in the chat box. I want you to leave without, okay, Susan Tiwari, I want you to leave without any doubt. Krishnarjan CC, right, Jyoti Mukherjee. Because I told you that is my mission is to empower you with the knowledge that will help you boost your holistic health, mental health, emotional health, and physical health. If you are suffering from low ego, that will create a lot of emotional health problems. Bad ego. Overcome that one. What is to be done? Okay. Thank you, Bharati ji. We have 4 more minutes. Harishankar ji, do you have any question? Because you joined. He is one of the persons who came first. And Pingi Kumari ji. She was also.
I am
She came.
satisfied with your session, sir. I am totally satisfied with your session, and I have no question. And
Okay,
I
good.
feel very good vibes from you.
Okay, I'll be sharing the PowerPoint, the slides of the PowerPoint, this one, with Dr. Salim, and all of you can get the PowerPoint presentation. It is worth reviewing that one again 2 or 3 times so that you will get everything permanently tattooed in your memory. Okay, Rashmar ji.
So do you have any tools that you can suggest so that, that could be used to improve one's ego or its perception to oneself?
Very good question. I'll tell you. Number 1, formal education. That is going to the school, going to the college, and getting some degree, by passing some examinations. That is not at all enough. The informal education, self-education, by reading self-help books, by that one, you will be able to gain a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Till the age of 28, I never used to read these self-help books. No extracurricular reading habits, very poor. Only I used to study for the examination, pass the examination, study for that one. Then when I started reading books on self-development, self-empowerment, first one of the books I read was Dale Carnegie, his book on the stress-free life. That one, the title right now it is slipping from my mind. Then another book, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Those books, a lot of insight. Then over a period of this nearly more than 40 years, I must have read hundreds of books. And these days is very easy. At that time, there was no internet. Either you buy the book or go to the library. That is very cumbersome. But now 24 hours, the world library is open before you, internet. Just go there and read books. Harvard Business Review, again, free, you can read. There are plenty of other TED Talks. I listen to TED Talks when I go for a walk. The headphone, listen to TED Talk. The knowledge you can gain from the school of life. Once you gain that knowledge, that will boost your self-confidence. Rajkumarji, the knowledge boosts your self-confidence. Then that is good ego. And you will become aware of your own weaknesses. And you will be able to overcome those weaknesses, deficiency. I'm going to give you an example in the medical profession. Anemia. I'm sure that most of you have heard that term, anemia. Low hemoglobin, the blood test. Anemia could be due to iron deficiency, or it could be vitamin B6 deficiency or vitamin B12 deficiency. So if you want to cure that deficiency, that weakness, you must know what is the real cause. If it is iron deficiency, you must take iron in the form of a food like this spinach or kale or drumstick leaves. Then the iron deficiency will get corrected. Vitamin B6 deficiency, B6. Like that, the weakness, the area of your weakness, once you identify. I was never able to speak English fluently long time back. Long time back, because I went to the Malayalam medium school and I didn't have that confidence. I was under the illusion, wrong belief that only if you go to the English medium school, then you can speak English fluently. Because my father was a 4th grader, my mother a 5th grader. I thought, okay, because my parents are they are virtually illiterate. So I even started blaming them for my inability to speak English fluently. Then I realized subsequently, no, you can. All that is required is you put the honest effort. Then I started reading, subscribing to English newspaper, reading the editorial, and I bought a high-priced dictionary, definition, and I started using the words in my everyday interaction, new words. So I boosted, my vocabulary increased, my self-confidence increased. You get my point, Rajkumarji? Before that, my ego was very poor, low self-esteem. Now I am able to speak English. And I never thought, some 45 years back, I never thought that I would go to USA. I would practice in USA. I thought that is virtually impossible for me. Everything became possible. So this is my suggestion. I will explain. I have given you the real, simple.
Thank you, sir. Yes, you have.
No laziness. Yeah, merely wishing is not going to help you. You must put into practice. Okay.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now, once again, I thank the organizers and sponsors of these mental health webinars. And I thank Naveen also, that is for helping me in the conduct of this seminar. Navinji, are you there? Do you want to say
Yeah, sir.
VOT?
Yeah, sir. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful topic, sir. Like it's a new kind of word insists to like we have not heard before, sir. Like that, a unique one. Thank you for that wonderful topic, sir. Please accept our gratitude on behalf of American College Madurai in association with Elopan Counseling Center and Takan Basti Mental Health Practitioner Association. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, and grateful.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Venugopal. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.